Well, 94.9, it's Angelina. I have the beautiful Jessie Murph with us today. How's it going?
Good. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited.
I'm so glad you're here. Is this your first time in the city?
No, second time.
Okay, how was it last time? Because the weather today is like not it.
Last time it was incredible. It's a little cold today, but I'm having a great time.
It's raining.
I love San Francisco. I would live here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm from the East Bay, which is like only a 30-minute drive. It's completely different though.
Really? What's
Like-
the vibes over there?
I mean, I love San Francisco too. I can't start this in the city, but I will say weather-wise, like it's crazy. It's like a 20-degree difference sometimes.
Really?
Like it'll be all sunny in the East Bay, and then you come here and it's like raining.
Weird.
Yeah, I do love San Francisco though. You never know what you're gonna run into.
Yeah.
In the city.
That's the truth, dude.
And you have a show tonight.
Yeah, I do.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Well, where's it gonna be at again? The venue?
The Great American Music Hall.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
It's so pretty in there.
Let's take it back just a little bit though, from the very beginning, because I know you
Right.
grew up in a really small town, right?
I did.
Would you say that was like easier or harder for your journey, like breaking out into music?
Definitely harder, just because I wasn't around it. I didn't like see it, obviously. But with social media and everything, I mean, anything's possible. And I think a lot of that was super formative for me, and like it's had an effect on the type or like the style of my music now. So I'm grateful for it.
So how'd your family react when you're like, this is what I want to do?
Well, I think my mom knew from a really young age because I would just always say it, and I was always singing. Yeah, so from a very young age, I was like, this is what I want to do.
So music's always been with you then? Like you've always been drawn to it? Okay.
Always.
So they're probably excited then even seeing that, because for a lot of people, it takes a while to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm so grateful my mom was so supportive of me. I feel like it'd be so
Yes.
hard if she wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's so important. I'm in love with all your covers too.
Oh, thank you.
So good. Was that kind of how you started first doing covers?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that like that was my most like likely way to get like a viral video on TikTok or whatever.
Right.
So I started with that, and then I transitioned to my own music.
Yeah, now you got your own. How do you think like covering other people's music helped you find who you are as an artist?
I think it's had a big impact on my sound and stuff, just because I was so like, I was always, I don't know, I am very inspired by other people's music, obviously. And so a lot of the stuff I've covered has like helped me find my own sound, I'd say.
Who's some of your favorite artists to cover?
Adele. I love Adele, dude. Rihanna.
Riri.
Love Riri. Those are probably my two favorites. Amy Winehouse.
Oh, I love Amy.
Me too,
She's
dude.
like my all-time favorite.
So good.
What's your favorite song from her?
Probably Back to Black or Take the Box.
Yes,
Yeah.
Back to Black. That whole album.
So good. She's incredible.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
And like even like Adele, like your voice is very similar.
I will take that as a
raspy-
big compliment. Dude.
You got like vocals for days. It's crazy.
Thank you.
It's insane. But you know what? Well, before I get into that, because I do feel like you get off on like you love like pushing the bar a little bit in your lyrics,
I
like
do,
saying
I do.
stuff that's gonna like rattle people.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be so cool if you like did a cover to like "Ain't No Fun," or like just like the
Dude.
most outrageous song.
I'd be so down for that.
You got to do that.
I
If you
would
do that next
definitely do
video,
Listen, I
I'm
might.
gonna need some credit. Like shout out to Angelina for the request. But I was gonna say, because your vocals are so amazing, but you also write your music,
I do.
and your lyrics are super raw. How did you get into songwriting?
I've just been writing since I was little. I grew up in like a chaotic household, and it was always my like way of like escaping, I guess, because I never liked talking about shit. So yeah.
It was kind of like your outlet, like I can get it out here in this song, or like writing. Your new song, "Where Do You Go?" It's out now.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Thank you.
It's like an emotional masterpiece because you're so young too. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, insane. Like how you get all your feelings in there, and like being raw has always been your thing. Like sobriety, I love that one so much too. But you could tell even just like from a year how much you've grown.
Yeah.
Where do you think? Like, how do you feel you've grown as an artist, or where are you at now creatively?
Well, I feel like not even just as an artist, but as a person, I've grown a lot. I mean, I was like 16 when I signed my deal, I think. And just like I'm finding myself as I find my sound, which is interesting. But I do feel like a lot of my roots and like the Southern aspect of where I grew up and stuff is starting to come back into my music, which I appreciate and I think is important. So yeah.
It's crazy to see you like on this journey. Like it's like we're watching in real time. You grow because you just been in our face kind of for a minute, like since you did the covers and then your first song dropping and then like going viral. How do you feel about what's your relationship with TikTok?
I love TikTok. I'm super grateful for it. I wouldn't be sitting here without it. And I find that it's just always there. Anytime, like there's just so much possibility with it.
Because you've been doing covers, like, is it easier for you? Do you not feel the pressure? Because I feel like some artists, it's either like they love it or they hate, or they're like, you know, people have to tell them like, you have to explain the importance to them. Like, no, it's not. People get like, oh, I don't want to be like a TikTok artist, but it's like, no, this is like any other media outlet. You just need to get your stuff out there.
It's such a big deal. I think it can like fully change lives, obviously.
Right.
I mean, we've seen it. But yeah, no, I don't really do as many covers as I once did because I used it as like a way to get more followers for a while. But yeah, super grateful for it.
And I feel like you just found yourself a little more too. So you're probably like,
yeah,
now I have so much to say with my own music.
100%.
Right. And your debut mixtape, Drowning.
Yes.
Like I said, that journey, you see it all here. What would you say is the hardest song for you to write on this one?
The hardest song for me to write?
Or was the hardest song for you to write?
I feel like Where Do You Go was not an easy one to write. It took 2 days, which is a lot longer than it normally takes me to write a song because normally it just comes out within like a couple hours. It's just such a specific feeling to get across. But we did it.
And it's kind of like everything that we've been talking about, like the journey.
Yeah.
Like figuring everything out.
It
I feel like you just like summed your whole music journey literally in that song.
Yeah.
No, and that's, how do you feel about seeing the comments? Because people are like, this song saved me, or like, you know, just insane comments. How do you feel about that?
Dude, it's surreal. It's so surreal. And I feel like a lot of people, I love when I hear that people say that I make them feel less alone, because hearing people relate to my situation also makes me feel less alone.
Right.
So it's like it's a really beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, that's special. And you're on your first tour.
I am.
So exciting and life changing. Like so much life is happening to you right now.
Life is happening, dude. Yeah.
Life is lifing for you. And I feel like on your TikToks or even clips of your shows, it seems like everyone knows every song word for word.
It's surreal.
And I feel like because you're so raw in your music, like a lot of these lyrics are obviously personal to you.
Yeah.
Does it ever trip you out a little bit, people knowing the lyrics word for word like they do?
It doesn't trip me out. It's just like I said, it's surreal. It's beautiful to watch. And like I said, it makes me feel so much less alone. And I feel like I've healed a lot on this tour. Yeah.
I was just going to say, what have you learned about yourself like while being on tour?
I just feel so much less secluded. I feel like I feel like there's just this community, this welcoming, like open arms community around me, and I love that.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Do you think you like connected definitely more with your fans and feeling more comfortable?
I feel so connected with them.
Yes. So what's next for you? Because I feel like you're doing everything right now.
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but I'm going on another tour soon.
Oh.
Yeah. So
yeah, because every show's like selling out right now.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. There's lots of music coming. There's a new era coming for me. And I'm really excited about that.
Is it going to be a different sound or a different kind of vibe, approach in your music?
Same sound, sort of ish, but a little bit more country.
Oh, so you're really touching back with...
Yeah, I mean, I shied away from it for a long time because I was kind of angry at that part of my life. But since I've been doing a lot of healing, and now it's kind of like creeping back in, and I'm okay with it. So,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Country era is going to go crazy.
Yeah, dude. But obviously it's still going to have like some rap and...
Right.
It's still going to be dark and stuff. But yeah.
I'm excited. That's going to be so dope. Well, you're going to have an amazing show tonight, and thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.